Hello everyone and welcome to another one of our weekly videos where I'm going to go through our top 3 instruments that we're going to be looking out for throughout this week. Okay, I'm going to be talking about euro, dollar, gold, and we are also going to have a look at the Bitcoin chart. I'm going to show you what exactly, are we looking for, what to expect from price on those 3 instruments. I'm going to show you basically how to enter trades, what strategies we use in our own trading, and hopefully you can take something away and possibly implement that in your trading as well, so you can finally start making consistent profits. All right, before I continue, I'd like to remind you to subscribe to our channel because that's where you can find a lot more valuable content. All right, we talk a lot about our entry and exit techniques, how to analyze the market, how to make consistent profits, and we give you a lot of useful trading tips as well. Okay, now all the information that I'm going to be sharing with you, we also share with our free and paid Telegram members. So if you want to get involved and get our specific trade signals with entry and exit levels, as well as having us on your side to help you out with the trade management, then make sure to check the links in the description down below. Right, before I start off with the analysis, what we like to do at the beginning of the week is to go through the economic calendar and see what news we've got ahead and if there's something that we should be prepared for, right? So, to be honest, throughout this week, there's not that many high impact news that will actually bring some volatility to the market. So fairly quiet week. However, on Thursday, as you can see, we've got European Central Bank interest rate decision. So although we're not expecting any major changes in that, we could see some bigger moves happening at that time. Okay. Something else that I need to point out is that on Wednesday and Thursday this week, Bank of Japan will have a couple of days off. Therefore, if any one of you guys is looking for any yen positions, they could be moving a little bit slower than normal, I should say. Okay, so let's have a look at the potential trades now. The first setup is going to be the one on euro dollar. We're going to go through the daily chart where price is currently in the downtrend. Then we're going to drop down to the 4-hour chart. We're going to see what market structure we've got. And then we can even drop down to the hourly chart and see what potential, entries we could have based on price action. Okay, right. So looking at euro dollar here on daily time frame, we see this strong downside push, a downtrend that has been going on for a while, and it's currently continuing as we speak, right? Dropping it down to the 4-hour chart, we see a confirmation of what we just said, basically price creating lower highs and lower lows consistently, and it looks like there's still selling pressure in the market because that 4-hour candle is pushing down with quite a lot of strength, right? I'm gonna drop down to the hourly chart and let's see what price does here. Now, looking at price action, what we see is that market just broke below this structure right here and is currently pushing down, right? Now, there's one way where we might not see lower values than this previous low here. And then price could reverse, make a little pullback, taking market back to this level right here where you could be looking for a pin bar or any other candlestick formation that will give you an entry signal, right? And then expect a downside continuation. Or what you can do as well is you can wait for that break below this previous low, which will be even a stronger confirmation that price will continue lower, then possibly wait for the retest and again look out for a certain candlestick pattern formation, whatever it may be, something that will give you an entry signal to go into a short position and expect price reaching lower values. Okay, now something very important that we talked about with our Telegram members is that although we are expecting price to continue lower, I'm not really sure if there's going to be, a lot of potential for price to continue lower in the long term. So what I suggest is, eventually collecting some profits down at this level, as it is a very strong support level from the daily chart, right? So not a bad setup. It still makes sense to enter this position and possibly gain some profit, right? The next instrument that we're going to look at is gold. Again, what we're going to see on the daily time frame is that price is in a downtrend. Then on the 4-hour time frame, we are going to identify the next support level of which we could expect, some type of market reaction. And then we're going to go down to the hourly chart and see what potential entries we could have on this instrument. Moving on to the chart here on gold, looking at daily time frame, and what we have is this strong downside move. Price then formed a bottom right here at that 17.52-53 level. It made a nice pullback, taking price up to that 50% Fibonacci retracement level, and what we currently see is possibly another downside leg that price will create in the near future. Okay, I'm gonna drop down to the 4-hour time frame and looking at current price action levels. Back in the beginning of the month, price was trading inside of this zone, kind of consolidating, although it was pushing up. As you can see, it didn't manage to make consistent higher highs, and so it was kind of closed inside of this area. So that's where price currently is, and you could say that down here it could meet some type of support, because as you can see, we've had previously multiple tests for a break below, but market just didn't manage to do so. However, I expect that it's going to be a different case scenario right now, because that upside move, which is only a pullback on the higher time frame like we just saw, has just ended, and so we could expect a downside continuation right now. Okay, so again, although we could see some type of market reaction at this level, maybe around here, it is very likely that our price will manage to break below and reach the next support levels, which are basically around 1778, 1780 level, and then down here at 1760 level. So just near that daily bottom that we just saw. Okay, so again, once we have a confirmed entry, to go into a short position, we're not only going to be targeting these lows down here, but even the lower market structures at those mentioned levels that I just talked about. Okay, dropping down to the hourly chart. Now, last hour's candle has just closed like this one, so a strong bearish signal, and we currently see a pullback, right? What I'm expecting is that this next hour, it could close with a kind of a long wick to the upside, and we should see a downside continuation. So one way is to see price coming back up here, giving us an entry signal, and then we could get involved with a more aggressive stop loss just above the reversal or up here. Or if you're happy to use a more conservative stop loss, then you could place one up above this bearish candle that we've had before. Okay, and another way to enter this position with much less risk is to wait for market to come all the way down here and close below this level, and then on the retest you could get involved again. So we are talking roughly about the 1790, 1791 level down here. Okay, and again, I'm gonna go back to the 4-hour time frame. As soon as price reaches market structure down here, you could be looking at to exit your position, because the lowest I'm expecting price to continue is down around the 1760 level, right around here, and then we could expect a possible reversal of that whole move, depending on if the US dollar keeps its strength. Okay, By the way, make sure to follow us on TradingView as well. You can find a link in the description down below, because we post many of those ideas like this one on gold, where we kind of give you heads up of potential moves that happen in the market, something that you can definitely take advantage of. Okay. And then before we move on to the last instrument for this video, make sure to comment down below if you like any of those potential setups. Feel free to share with us any of your setups, something that we can look at as well. And just engage in the comment section down below so we can help out as many traders as possible. Also, if you think this video is helpful and useful, give us a like so it can reach more people. Okay? And then the last instrument that we're going to move on is Bitcoin. Again, we're going to look at the daily time frame where price is currently in a downtrend as well. Then we're going to look at the 4-hour time frame, see where exactly the support level is, and if we have any potential entries on the lower time frame, such as the hourly. Okay, so let's hop on to the chart again. So looking at the daily chart here, what we have is, a confirmed downtrend, which kind of slowed down, but it's still continuing lower, right? Then if we drop down to the 4-hour time frame, what we have here is again that descending trend line, which had a couple of tests already, and it sends price lower every time it has been reached, right? So as you can see, we haven't really had any lower lows for quite some time now, but we kind of have this structure where we've also got this support level, right? It's more of a zone considering the wicks, but let's just look at this level around 31,370.75, okay? So I'm going to drop down to the hourly chart, and before that, just have a look at this price action. Since we had a break below this previous low right here with this downside move, price then made a pullback and it made another downside move, taking price even lower than the most recent low, right? So obviously we're going to be expecting a downside continuation, but then looking at the hourly chart down here, what we have is basically this level down here, and we've also got this resistance up here. So we know what is the market direction by looking at the higher time frames, and price is kind of consolidating right now, but there is a higher probability that we should see a downside push and eventually lower values, right? So we know in what direction to trade. Entries, I would say we could make once we have a clear break and retest of this level down here, okay? More of like this support zone right here. That's where you could expect potential entry signals, and that's also where you could get involved into a short trade. Okay, back to the daily chart. I think not a target, but like a daily support is somewhere inside of that gap, so I would say 25k. I think this is a major level, and again, this is not a target for you for those short trades. It's just a major level that I'm mentioning that you could place a horizontal level at, something to watch out for if price gets there. Okay, so that's all for now, guys. Make sure to join our free Telegram channel where we send out daily posts with loads of valuable free information, right? And you can also always get in touch with us in case you want to understand more of how we analyze the market, what strategies we use, and maybe if you want to take advantage of our trade signals, that's where you can find our contact as well. Okay, again, give this video a like, comment down below what pairs you're trading, what setups are you looking at, and that's how we can help each other, right? Also, don't forget to subscribe to this channel because we've got loads of more free and valuable content coming up, and it's definitely something that you have to watch out for. Okay, take care everybody. I wish you all a successful trading, and I'll see you in the next video. Thanks for watching. Please don't forget to watch our last 2 videos where you can find more valuable information. Check out our channel for more trading related videos. I wish you all a successful trading, and I'll see you next time.